Okay, can you guys hear me now? So it sounds like you may be able to hear me now. Is that right? Can you guys confirm that? Can you hear the sound okay? This is the J-Man from Metal Sharks. Okay, thanks guys. Sorry for the troubles there, but welcome everybody to the live stream. And today we're gonna do a giveaway in a little while. We're really excited because we have some new circle stickers. And so this is what we got in the mail. This is from Sticker Mule, a company that specializes in doing stickers and has great services online and customer service. And they can help you if you have a proof of your logo for a channel or something like that, and you send it in, and they'll really work with you and let you see a proof before your sticker gets put out. So I'm really appreciative of that. But before the end of this live stream, we're going to give these two stickers away, two circle stickers. And these are ones that are good for any surface. So you could probably put those on a detector or maybe a refrigerator or something like that. But we also are going to give one of these clear stickers. So this is also a 4-inch circle sticker, but it's one that you could put on a window, say, of a car or something like that. So we have two different types that are going to be in this little package. And I'm glad to say, I noticed we have the Detecting Smiths on this stream with us. So we're really glad you guys are with us. And this is one thing we want to include as one of our Detecting Smith stickers, because I was fortunate enough to go on a collaboration with them not too long ago, and a few weeks ago in Pensacola Beach. And so I think Jason of the Detecting Smiths gave me 3 or 4 of these, so I want to include one of those. So that'll be a little bit later in the stream. But now, first I want to go ahead and introduce everybody and welcome everybody. So again, this is the J-Man from Metal Sharks, and we're sorry we had troubles. I don't know what happened with the sound earlier, but I guess it was just one of those things, maybe a little gremlin in the works, because I did everything exactly the same way I've done it in other live streams, but maybe I'll figure that out later. But we have Ambient Girl Relic Hunter in the house, so welcome Ambient Girl, Nancy, we're glad you're with us. Also looks like we have Drummond Detect in the house. Welcome, welcome, Drummond Detect. And we've got Detecting Smiths, so we're really glad Detecting Smiths is with us. Next, I see John Chum Adventures, a return participant in our live stream, and we're really glad you're with us, John Chum. And really glad those nickels got through okay that you had won on a previous stream. So I figured out how to mail things to Canada now. So we're in good shape if anybody from Canada wins a live stream. If you send a coin, by the way, from the United States to Canada, I found out you have to do a little customs form, but it's not too hard, but the U.S. Post Office will work with you on that if you ever have to do that. So John Chum, welcome. And then we also have John Long Silver Rails. So John Long, we're glad you're with us. And then, did I miss anybody? Looks like we have Wig TV. Hey, Wig TV, welcome, welcome. I think this might be Wig TV's first time on here, but I'm really glad you're on here, and I'm hoping maybe, I know sometimes Wig TV, you do some metal detecting at Florida beaches. I've seen on some of your videos, so I'm hoping at some point down the road we could collaborate and do a hunt together, and maybe even the Space Coast, the Melbourne area, or who knows. But I hope that could work out. And hola, A&R Detectorismo. Hola, amigo. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're with us too. And so this is, I think, maybe a first, maybe the first time on Metal Sharks on our live stream that we've had a guest from a Spanish-speaking country. So we're really glad you're on here too. So I think that's pretty much all of the introductions for now, but maybe drop some emojis or get my attention if other folks come on and I haven't recognized you yet. So welcome everybody. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do some penny roll searching. We're going to do 1 or 2 rolls of pennies, but then we're also going to do some nickels and hopefully have some variety there and make this interesting. And so we'll do some more of the nickel rolls, and I know a brother of mine was interested in seeing the results of these nickel rolls because he searched some of them, and when he searched them, he found I think some war nickels from World War II that had silver content. So hopefully, you never know, we might find a war nickel again tonight. And so that's pretty much the welcomes and introductions. So why don't we go ahead and get this thing started off and look at our first roll of pennies here and see what we can get here. Yeah, so I noticed Wig TV is saying that would be great. That's where I'm at Titusville, next to Cape Canaveral. Okay, yeah, I would love to detect down there in that area. I really love the Space Coast. There's always so much going on there, and I think that would be a lot of fun to collaborate with you down there. Hey, what kind of detector are you swinging, Wig TV? Just curious. I've been using the Garrett AT Pro myself since 2017, but my dad, John Long Silver, who's in the chat with us, he uses the AT Max Garrett detector. He's used that mostly, but he also recently got a Minelabs Equinox 800. So he's, at times I borrowed that from him, or he graciously lets other family members use it. So that's been a lot of fun, and we're trying to see the nuances of each machine as we go to the beach. So hopefully we'll hit find some Wheaties today. That would be really cool. So let's see. Let's get this started here and see what we've got here. And let me know if you see something that I'm missing here. And so going through these. So 04, no help. And the Union Shield. Now that one looks like maybe it went through the laundry, so that one, no help. Yeah, it would be neat if we found some Wheaties. So Wig TV said Equinox and Excalibur. Okay. Yeah, the Minelab Excalibur 2 is a great machine, and my brother, the Silver Stingray, as he's known on our channel, uses that detector, and he's had very good success with it, and especially he seems to do really good water hunting with it. So I've used the Garrett AT Pro in the water some and in the wet areas at beaches. But I found a few things, but nothing spectacular that way. Most of my good finds at the beach have been in the town line area or different high dune areas. So anyhow, keep checking these pennies here. So hey, that's really good news, detecting Smiths. That would be great. Florida Hunt 6, that would be a lot of fun. And have you been able to contact a guy that's organizing it? I think there's a guy named Greg. And if you need any contact information, let me know and I can send it to you. But I think I told him about your channel, so maybe he reached out to you already. Yeah, Florida Hunt 6. Yeah, it's going to be near Gainesville. It's outside of Gainesville, and it's at a property. And I can't remember off the top how many acres it is, but it's a number of acres. In fact, it's such a big place that they recommend maybe that people that are participating maybe get like a walkie-talkie or some kind of radio. So in case you're not good with directions, you can find your way back to the gathering points of the hunt. But it's a big property, and there's supposed to be some history to it, so I'm eager to find out more about it. So I'm not seeing a whole lot here so far. I'm going to go back through these pennies and make sure I didn't miss any that were 1982 or earlier. So those are worth keeping. This is an 82 Denver right here, so let's set that one aside. That's a good one. Yeah, so far there's not a whole lot here in this first penny roll. And let's see. That one looks like it went through the wash. So, hey, Mark the Berg Hunter is with us. Welcome. We're glad you're here. I think maybe this is your first time on the live stream, so thanks for being here, Mark. Let's see, anyone else join us in the last little while? Looks like maybe that's it for now. Union Shield penny, no help. Okay, that sounds good, Detecting Smiths. It's going to look into lodging for the Florida Hunt 6. That should be a lot of fun. I think it's, hey, this is a nice penny here. This is a 1969. So, yeah, so sometimes I like to keep those. I think there might be some error varieties in 68 and 69. So I think those are good to set aside. All right, so Mark the Berg Hunter says, hey guys, hey at Metal Sharks, and hey John Chum Adventures. So 2013 Union Shield design. 2015. So here's another one that went through the laundry apparently. No help. So anyhow, we're hoping we could get some Wheaties in here, or maybe a Life of Abraham Lincoln that came out in 2009. And in a minute I'll tell you more about that series of pennies. There's a 96, no help. Another Union Shield, no help. And 2017. So almost through this first roll and nothing too exciting. But I definitely go back through them later because sometimes it's hard to see the years. There's an 07, no help. Okay. So after this, we'll probably do some. Nickels. There's another Union Shield. 2019. There, this is a little better. I think I can see the years with you as you see them. So that one looked like a 79, if I read that right. I couldn't read if that was a Denver or not. Looked like it had a mint mark. 96, no help. 2013. Okay, so anyhow, so that's the end of the first roll, I think. And we didn't get any Wheaties, so darn on that. But we had a few that were 82 or older. And so, if I may, what I wanted to do now was, let's see, catch up on the chat. So, John Chum Adventures says up there in Toronto, Canada, it looks like they're going to have, it's nice and clear now. Oh, okay. And snow tomorrow, though. So that should be fun. Hopefully you'll enjoy that snow tomorrow. I guess that freshly falling snow can be real pretty. I guess it's just after it's been there a few days, sometimes it gets real hard and gets not as pleasant, I guess. So anyhow, I wanted to just share a little bit of information about one of the things that we were looking for. We didn't get in this roll, but if one of these pennies had been 2009, and sorry about the landline. I guess we're kind of dinosaurs here in my home. We still have a landline, so sorry about that ringing that you might hear in the background. But at any rate, wanted to tell you a little bit about the 2009 program from the U.S. Mint where they made Lincoln Bicentennial 1-cent coins. So that was in the year 2009, and this information that I'm sharing from is from a website for U.S. Mint for children. So I like that website because it really breaks it down for people who are learning about coins to really make it understandable, which I am because I just got into coin roll hunting the last year or so. But This information from the Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent program that I wanted to share was from their website at the U.S. Mint. They say there have been many design changes for the 1 cent coin over the years. And usually the way the Mint does it is they have a 25-year minimum that has to pass between redesigns of a coin. But for the 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial 1 cent program, they actually had 4 design changes within 1 calendar year, the year 2009. So that was a very special year for pennies. So in that year, it was the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. And it was also the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent. So the Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 and, of course, had that wheat penny design that we all know and love. And so the Lincoln image remained on the obverse, or the front, of all 4 cents in the new program. And so on the reverse or back of the coins, there are 4 different images highlighted, different parts of Abraham Lincoln's life. So the coins were issued about 3 months apart, and there was one that had a birth and early childhood of Abraham Lincoln in Kentucky, one of his formative years in Indiana, one of his professional life in Illinois, and then one of his actual presidency in Washington, D.C. And most of the coins that the circulating version of these coins had the same standard inscriptions and metal content that had been used previously in coins. But there was also a special version made for collectors. And the collector coins looked the same, but they used the metals that were used in the original 1909 cent. So it was 95% copper, 5% tin, and then zinc, instead of the modern cents mix, which is 2.5% copper and the rest zinc. So anyways, I'm hoping you can see these different images here. Okay, but there's what the birth and early childhood in Kentucky Lincoln cent looked like. And then the formative years in Indiana. So look for these. You can often find these even in change today, and sometimes they're in still pretty good condition. So here's one of the professional life in Illinois, I should say, and then one of the presidency in Washington, D.C. So anyhow, let's see if we can catch up on the chat a little bit. Yeah, this is the birth and early childhood one, is the log cabin one. So I saw a question in the chat about that one. And then so, hey, Florida Thunder Digging with Rob. Welcome, welcome. We're glad you're with us, Rob. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing well, and also your digging buddy Dalton is doing well. And Florida Thunder is a great channel, so it's a real honor to have you guys on here. And I'm hoping one day to meet you guys in person, since we're both in Florida. Maybe we can do a collaboration. So that would be really cool. And anyhow, welcome, Florida Thunder Digging with Rob. That's another favorite channel of mine, so I'm really excited you guys are on here. And so Ambient Girl is saying it's 35 degrees where she is. She's saying to Rob, please share your weather with us. So I think she's up in New England, if I remember right. And then, let's see. Ambient Girl is loving the information. Thanks, Ambient Girl. Yeah, the Drum and Detect, that coin series for those pennies was introduced in 2009. So be sure to look for those in your change. And then also in rolls like these, I think if you get rolls of pennies from your bank teller, and be honest with your bank teller, that's the best approach. It's not like the coins are super valuable, but I think a really nice uncirculated one sometimes can sell for $1 from that series on eBay, if you look on eBay. But and then of course if you get one graded by a coin company, it could go for more money. But it costs money to get them graded and see what kind of condition they're in. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and switch over to nickels now and see if we do a little better, because we didn't find a whole lot in looking through the pennies. So let's get this started, and hopefully we'll do better with these nickels and get the gremlins out of the way that affected our sound earlier, and see how we can do here. Having trouble opening this bad boy. Let's see here. Just got to be patient, I guess. Okay, I think I've about got it here. Funny how they're hard to open sometimes. Wow, these are looking like they're really new. But we'll see. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay. 2015. 2019 Philly, no help. 2007, no help. Yeah, those look too new. Maybe, let's see if there's any that look older here. $1977 on that one. If all of these are new, I might just let this roll go and start with another one. 2017 Philly. '99, no help. So there's an older one. It looks like 1951, as you can see there. So that's pretty good. Like to keep the nickels that are older than 1960, just because I like them, number one, but also I think someday they're going to get harder to find in circulation, and so hopefully they'll be worth something one day before too long. So 89, no help. Definitely some newer ones in here. '88. '02, no help. Okay. 2019. Let's see. So, looks like, hey, Liz is in the house, the Digging Canuck. So, welcome, Liz. We're glad you're with us. And congratulations on the Indian Head 1900, as Florida Thunder noted. So that's really exciting. And want to say a big shout out and thank you for a letter that you had read that I had sent as a mail call along with some stickers. And so we're really looking forward. I think on Sunday we had sent it a coin, so I think that may be part of a giveaway coming up on a chat that Liz has. She has different chats, and I know one of them is on Sundays, Coffee with Liz. So those are a lot of fun. If any of you can join the Digging Canuck and the community gathered on that live stream, Sunday it'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern. And then she also has a stream on Thursday evenings. And I think that one's is that one at 7:30? Maybe somebody could drop that in the chat. But Off the Cuff with Liz on Thursday evenings is also very enjoyable. So we're going through some nickels and not finding a whole lot so far. Been kind of on a dry stretch here with nickels and pennies so far. But we're kind of alternating as we go. And trying to see if we can get some maybe war nickels. Or the other thing that we might be able to find are some 2005 nickels that were part of the Louisiana Purchase design. Some of those would be good, like the Peace Metal design or the Bison design or the Keelboat design. We found those before on other live streams, but so far none tonight. This Sunday is Coffee with Liz. Oh yeah, she's going to give away our silver $50. And hey, while we have Liz with us, I just want to tell you a little bit about a giveaway that she's helping us with, and we're really grateful about that. And so I'll tell you a little bit more about that, but there's going to be a giveaway of a silver commemorative coin, $50 coin from the 1950s. And it features George Washington Carver. And then another great historical figure, man, I'm drawing a blank, Booker T. Washington. Good thing I had a little cheat sheet next to me to remember his name, which I should remember anyways. Great historical figure. So I'll tell you a little bit more about those two gentlemen and their contributions after we get done with this nickel roll. So yeah, we're getting a little bit a slow start here as far as actual finds, but at least we have a good community here and some great company here on our stream. So we're really grateful for that. And maybe the next roll after this will be better if we don't find anything else in this one. 2018 Philly, no help. So did I miss anybody else who's come in? Let's see. Welcome Florida Thunder, Digging with Rob. Welcome Liz, the Digging Canuck. Just want to make sure we don't miss anybody. 2015 Philly, no help. So 2017, no help. Man, I think one of the people in the chat had said these look too new right when we first opened it, and I think we were right on that. There's only been this one older coin, which was this 1950. 51 was our best coin so far out of this nickel roll. Wow, that one that one has seen better days, huh? That one I'm almost afraid to pick up. Like, that's probably why people should wear gloves, including myself, when we do a stream like this. That was pretty grody to say the least. Okay, so are my eyes? Oh yeah, my eyes deceive me. That's a 1990. No help. 2011 Philly, no help. So this is our last hope here, and it doesn't look like any help. Yeah, that was a 2007. So anyhow, what I wanted to do was just briefly mention a little bit more about the giveaway coming up this Sunday. And so we're really grateful for reaching 500 subscribers at Metal Sharks. And we're also super grateful for Liz at the Digging Canuck channel for helping us out with a giveaway. And basically this is what, hopefully you can see this okay, but we've got this coin that on the front has George Washington Carver and Booker T. Washington. And then on the reverse it has Americanism, and talks about freedom and opportunities for all, USA. So that was from the early 1950s, and just tell you a little bit about that. And this is from a company called NGC that has a website, and so I don't even know if I can pronounce this, but Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, and they had some good information on that coin that I showed you the images of. Basically, they, from their website, talk about Booker T. Washington as one of the leading figures in the charge to educate freed slaves during the Reconstruction era. And then George Washington Carver was also inexorably linked with slavery, as his parents were former slaves. And like Booker T. Washington, he didn't let that fact keep him down. So he was very intelligent, and after a boyhood growing up learning about plants and botany, he pursued that field in higher education. So George Washington Carver eventually graduated with a bachelor's degree from Iowa State College of Agriculture in 1894. So he used his degree to great effect, and he discovered different things about the uses of peanuts, soybeans, and sweet potatoes. So I figured that was a good coin, seeing as how our channel is from Florida, but Georgia is our neighboring state where they grow lots and lots of peanuts. But he discovered numerous uses for soybeans and sweet potatoes as well, and these were crops that were once considered worthless. So his research helped many farmers in the South deal with problems such as soil depletion and the boll weevil, which really destroyed the cotton industry. So that's a little bit about those guys again. And these coin sets of the new Washington Carver coins with mintages of about 8,000 to 12,000 pieces were produced every year from 1951 through 1954. And so they made some large additional quantities of the 51 Philly, 52 Philly, 53 San Francisco, and 54 San Francisco mint for sale as singles. But then the program, when it expired in 1954, the general public weren't really bummed out about it. It wasn't really a popular program, in other words, at the time. The Booker T. Washington and Washington Carver halves were among the least desired back in those days. So actually many people of the general public returned those to the mint for melting, and then thousands more were sold to speculators, but they only sold them a little bit above melt value, and the banks would hold on to them as collateral. So anyhow, that's a little bit more about that. So you can be part of that giveaway if you join the Digging Canucks live stream on Sunday. So without further ado, let's see if there's anything we need to get caught up here on the chat. So let's see here. Yeah, I think, let's see what we got here. Okay. So North Jersey Detector is in the house. Welcome, North Jersey Detector. We're glad you're with us. And so that's really good. And by the way, while Liz, I think, is still with us, I wanted to say she had a neat video up where she had gotten really excited on her video about finding a neat old coin. So that was fun to watch. And she has a really good digging buddy, Upper Canada Outdoors. So that was a really fun watch recently for a video she posted. Okay, let's see if we can do better with one of these other nickel rolls. And the enders don't look particularly old on any of those. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that one might be older. So I guess we might just give it a whirl here and hope this one that looked a little older might be good. So let's see how we do here. Maybe we can find a piece metal nickel or bison nickel, or maybe even a buffalo nickel, original buffalo nickel. That would be really neat. Sometimes you find those in circulation still. So hopefully you can see these as I pull them out. So after we do this roll, I think we're getting close to the end of our hour here, although we did have, of course, some technical difficulties at the beginning. But we want to make sure we have time for our sticker giveaway and our drawing for that. And then I wanted to do a few announcements. And let's see, a little bit more coins to get out here. So hopefully there's some older looking ones in here. And I tell you, I'm not sure, next time I do a live stream, I'm going to try to change the setup a little bit because it's hard for me to see the years, especially on the pennies. And so maybe I can get the setup a little different so I can read them better. So I apologize for taking time sometimes. So this one is a 58. So that's a nice one that I'm going to set up here. So we're off to a good start there. And see how we're doing here. That one was an 81, I think. Another modern one. No help. So let's see. Okay. 2007, no help. Hey, look, what is that? Wow, that's interesting. We got to get the year on that one. It's a Canadian nickel. It's the first time I've found one of those. 1983. So hopefully you can see that pretty well. So what do you think about that if you're still on here, Liz? That looks like a nice nickel. Or maybe John Chum, you're from Canada. I like that. That's the first time I've gotten that, so I'll definitely have to set that aside. So excited about that. 1983 Canadian nickel. First time on one of our live streams we found a Canadian coin. So that's exciting. So that looks like a 62, so I think I'll keep that one. Usually I only keep them if they're 1950 and older. Hey, look at that. It's a piece metal design. So that's very nice. Nickel there. Oops, I just dropped it. Well, we'll find it again in a minute. So let's see. Sorry about dropping that one. Okay. Let's see how we're doing here. Anything in the chat here? Yeah, everybody's saying nice Canadian. We're glad we found that one. 2007, no help. So let's see, my eyes are tricking me on that one. 1972. So that's pretty old, but I don't think we'll keep that one. If it was in really good shape, I might keep it from the 70s. 2007, no help. '94, '93. We're stuck in the 90s here, it looks like. 2016. That was before I started metal detecting, 2016. I started in 2017. 1988, I think. And let's see here. That one's got some gum or something on it, so I couldn't quite read it. 88, no help. Having trouble with that one. See, can you guys read that one? It looks like it says 54, so I'm going to put it up there. Sometimes it's really hard to read it. No help. (2006). Okay, so I found the piece metal one again. So let me give you the year. These were from 2004, special design. Now this one, it looks like it got some adhesive on it or something on the front. So I might have to gently try to clean it, though I don't want to hurt the value of it. But I'll probably keep that one just because I really like that design. And it's the piece metal design. So that's a neat nickel to find. So 88, no help. 2016, no help. Wow, some of the nickels got way up there. So let's see what we got here now. 2002, no help. No help on this one. 96. Now this one looks old. I wonder what that is. Man, I can't read that one. 1981. It just looked old, but it wasn't that old. So let's see what we got here. 73, no help. No help, 2016. 2014, no help. 16, no help. 89. 80. So we're coming to the end here, so we'll do our drawing in just a minute. 86. So I kind of like those for a certain reason, having to do with when I ended high school. Not to date myself too much, but sometimes I keep coins from that year. 85, no help. 2016 Philly. 2013 Philly. Well, we're coming to the end of the line there, folks. We'll have to save the other coins probably for another day. So it doesn't look like we're going to find any silver war nickels today. Sorry about that. And this one was a 2015 Philly. So last but not least, if I'm not missing any here, 2003. So there you have it. So these were our good finds, and I'll definitely go back through all these coins over here in the discard pile. Oops. But most exciting was this one, Canadian nickel. So I really like that design with the beaver on the back, and I want to learn more about that coin. And then there were a few older nickels, and then of course the piece metal design, as we had shown. So that's a neat design that you can still find to commemorate the Louisiana Purchase, an important American history milestone. And anyhow, I want to do the drawing while we still have as many folks here as possible. So basically, for this drawing, what we're going to do is give you a nice sticker mule coaster, since that's where I got the stickers from. We'll throw that in. And then we want to give you 2 of our circle stickers that we just got this week, and we'll probably do a mail call video to show those. And then the last 2 things in the packet would be, this is our clear sticker. So the 2 stickers that we have now for our channel, one is for any surface, which is this one here on top, and then the other one is for clear surfaces like a window of a car or the like. So we're going to give you 2 of our regular stickers, 1 clear sticker, and then we will give you one of these, unless Detecting Smiths wins, and then we'll give him something else. And then the coaster. So those are the items for this giveaway. And so what we're going to do is, not sure how many folks, brave folks, are still in the chat with us, but it looks like we might have 6 or 7 at least still. So what we're going to do is do a random drawing. So we're kind of low tech here. We're still learning about all this stuff. So what I'm going to do is write down a number between 1 and the number 30, and then give you about a minute to enter the numbers, and we'll try to see who wins. So when I say go, everybody can type in a number between 1 and 30, and you can type in more than once, but only put in 1 number per line of chat. So for example, don't put down like 1, 10, 15, a bunch of numbers at once. Just put down 1 number at a time and enter it in the chat. So I'm going to write down a number here between 1 and 30, and it's going to be on this piece of paper, which is blank right now. And then we'll start the guessing in just a second. I just got to think of what number might be good that I haven't used before. So let me think about that. Okay, so I've written down a number, so go everybody, enter the numbers, and we'll see who wins this thing. So Florida Thunder says he just took 1,100 in coins back yesterday. All the halves were rolled, and he re-rolled $300 of his 500 in quarters. So that sounds like quite an operation. So let's see. We have a lot of good guesses here. Florida Thunder's put in some. Go ahead and guess, everybody else. Got 22, 21, 13, 14, 15, 27, 28, 27, 29, 23, 27. Still don't have it. We got 11. We got 16. So a number between 1 and 30. We have 12 by John Chum, not it. 21, not it. Yeah, that was pretty fast, Rob. I didn't know how you did that. 22, not it. So hopefully I didn't miss it. Trying to read the chat as I talk here. Keep going, everybody. Mark has 6, 29. Some banks only take rolls, some only take loose change for their machines. Yeah. There's one credit union locally that has machines, and you can get little receipts, so it makes it convenient when you drop off a lot of coins. Keep going. Nobody's got it yet that I can tell. Keep going, everybody. Between 1 and 30. I gotta really pay attention to this chat because I don't know how to go back up to the top right now. So if I miss it, we might be hurting here. So 11, 21, no help. Somebody's going to get it sooner or later. No, that's a fact. 16. Hey, Christopher W's in the house. Welcome, Christopher W. We're really glad you're with us. 22 and 3/4. 9 with a 0 in front of it. That's a good one. Everybody's getting creative now. 13, Wig TV. Hey, we're glad you're still with us. Rob's credit union only allows 100 and change per day. 27, John Chum. 29, 26. Yeah, I didn't think it would take this. Hey, let me see if I'm reading this right. Okay, we might have it. Yeah, 25, that's it. So we've got it here. So I'm trying to think who was the first at 25. It looks like John Chum Adventures. So we'll send you that sticker pack. We have your address from a previous live stream. So congratulations, John Chum Adventures. And thanks everybody for sticking with us. So we still have a few minutes left in our stream. So congratulations, John Chum Adventures, and thanks everybody for participating. So now I'd just like to we'll send out these stickers to you, John Chum. And now what I'd like to do is a few announcements. And also just briefly, sometimes when you go metal detecting, you don't find great things, but you find interesting things, like at a property permission in the family from the 1950s that we call our Down Home Detecting series. My dad, John Long Silver, found this item, so I wonder if anybody can guess what that is. I think I know what it is, but I just want to show it to you and see if you can guess. But it's a cylinder shape. It's really, as you can see, got a whole lot of buildup on it. And I don't know what it rang up as. I'll have to ask my dad about that. But what we think this is, well, let's see if anybody can guess. And then the other thing we found recently, just interesting but nothing too exciting, was this little toy. So it's a utility trailer toy, and this was at my parents' house. But I realized that at a lot of properties I don't really detect right near the road where the asphalt meets the grass. I think one time I was doing that at a property and I almost cut a Sprint telecommunications line. So I've been kind of reluctant to do that. But as long as you know where the telecommunications lines are and you don't get interference, then you can dig right up near the asphalt. So I found this recently, and maybe I could restore that, and my dad likes toy trains, so we might put it on one of his layouts if we restore it. But just thought that was interesting. But if anybody can guess, are you guys still there? If anybody can guess what that item is, enter it into the chat maybe. Hello, you guys still there? I don't know what happened. It may have dropped off before we could close things out here.
I'll check.
Anybody still there in the chat? That's weird. Is it still going? Okay. My screen froze up. Can you hear? But I think the stream is still.
We're saying yes, yes. CRH is right, yes.
Okay. Man, this is weird. I can't see anything, but I guess it's still going. Well, I'm having a few technical issues here, so I think I'll go ahead and end this. But congratulations, John Chum, and thank you everybody for joining us. Sorry for any technical issues toward the end there. But it was a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do this soon in about 2 more weeks on a Wednesday at 8, because that seems to be a good time for us. So thank you, everybody, and take care and happy hunting and all the best. J-Man out.